Welcome back, everybody, to the XBA. We got week number 4 action here for you guys today. And kicking us off is the SoCal Supernovas against the Jacksonville Jump. And right now, D'Angelo Russell is leading the game off with a triple. So he's going toe-to-toe with Steph Curry. He says, you know what? Yeah, you're now in our house. You're now in the Star Center. Yeah, it's my time to shine. 5-4, Russell fires up a 3-ball. That's going to land as well. So 2 3-pointers for Russell already in the first quarter. He has been on an absolute tear. Look at this. At the midcourt logo, gets the steal, drives all the way, gets a dunk. Guy's on fire right now. It's 10-6. He's firing up another triple. Gets another green. So far, the story right now is that Russell has been the man amongst all the boys out here on the court. I mean, holy cow, this guy is going off tonight. Look at this pass behind the back. It's a teammate, Marcus Bryant, the big man, the center from Temple. Gonna hit the long range 2. Now, Russell says, let me hear it. Let me hear it, fans. Let me hear it. Chris Paul says, I can do the same thing. Pass down low to Collins, gets the 2. It's 42-35, but uh-oh. Jacksonville is going to try their hand at trying to make a comeback here. Nice dunk. Good pass by Curry. And at the half, it is 44-37. So little bit of a comeback from Jacksonville. But is it going to be enough? Let's jump all the way to the fourth quarter here. Mid part of the fourth quarter. Still a pretty close game all the way around. 76-69, and Chris Paul in contact. Gets the 2, gets all pumped up. We got 50 seconds left to go. Still a 7-point game. Chris Paul misses. Marcus Bryant is there. Gets it off the backboard. And SoCal is all pumped up, and they should be. An 88-79 win over Jacksonville. Jacksonville had to fly across the country from Jacksonville, Florida, all the way out to California. So kind of a tough road trip, I guess you'd say. But Jacksonville, as we know, very good team. Always a scary team. Every time you're going up against Steph Curry, you got to be on your A game. And Chris Paul and D'Angelo Russell were just that. Let's move on to Boston and Vancouver. We're playing this in Vancouver, and the Pilgrims were my dark horse team this season. They have not played well at all. They had one of the best off seasons known to the XBA in this series to date, and they just have not really performed. I mean, we got electrifying play from Mason Hendricks, and just that's not enough right now. We still got Sekou Doumbouya, the youngster, like they're still relatively young. Hendricks, Kane, they've got Barron down in XBA 2. They've got Braden Cardoso here from BYU with the big dunk in transition from the turnover. So Boston seems like they've got a lot of potential. They got a lot going on for them, but so far this season, as far as competition-wise, they really haven't put it together to get wins. They're growing together. They're playing well, quote unquote, playing well, but they need a little bit of oomph here down the stretch if they want to attempt to at least sniff a playoff spot. It's not going to happen, guys. They got 11 wins. All right, let's talk about some action that we're seeing here on the court. We had Manitoba Chizoba getting a huge dunk. Pass from Jekyll Hyde. Now Mason Hendricks with a nice move. Little lay in there, 35-34. We keep going back and forth here. Boston, Vancouver, they keep trading blows. Now look at Damian Dillard. Making moves underneath the basket, the up and unders. Got 41-37 right now, guys. 14 points for Mason Hendricks in the first half. We got Fred VanVleet hitting a 2 here. That's a good shot for Fred VanVleet. We haven't seen a whole lot of VanVleet highlights in this one. But David Lubell from Temple hits this 3-ball shot. Vancouver back up on top. 51-50 turns to a 54-50 game. Let's jump forward ahead. 79-79 game. We've got Lubell on Mason Hendricks. Oh, he got the shot off, but Mason Hendricks has got the good defense. He's got the undersized Lubell, and he kicks it all the way to Fred VanVleet, who hits the 2. It's 81-79. Lubell fires up a fadeaway shot, and the fans are going wild. That's a 2-ball, 81-81, but Grant is going to get the dunk. Shot to win or shot to tie? Shot to win! Lubell can't hit. It's going to clank off the rim, and it is a 2-point win for Boston. Very good game from two bad teams. That's kind of funny when you sit back and you look at it and you say it, but Guys, look at the second quarter. Vancouver had 20 points in the second quarter. They won the second quarter. Made the third quarter close, but the fourth quarter was absolutely won by Boston, and that's really the end of the story. Really, that tells the tale of the entire game and what happened in that game. So the fourth quarter, Boston got a little bit of a comeback there. They turned the Jets on, and they get a nice win on the road. All right, let's go to Washington and Honolulu. Very odd matchup, especially with that court and those new jerseys for Washington, but so far, so good for the Founders. 4-0 here. Trae Young going to try his best to get him back into it. It's 4-3. We got Demetrius Frazier going up against Zagorac, giving him a little shoulder fakes here, but Zagorac says, "Not so fast, rookie." Oh, baby. He gets the offensive rebound right in front of Josh Richardson and James Vine, and he totally just dunked on James Vine. That is a beastly move from Zagorac, otherwise known as the Beast. I mean, he's a beast. He is. Out from Louisville, we've seen so much of his action in the pro level and the college level. It's just fun watching a guy go off and do the same things he did in college. Now, Rashawn Holmes getting a huge block right there that ends up turning into 2 points, and those 2 points might come in handy here later on in the game. 47-47 after this shot by Orlando Champion, which is kind of funny because on Twitter he'd kind of make his comeback a little bit. We haven't heard a lot from Orlando Champion, but you know, it's pretty funny that now he makes this 3-ball shot and now he's back to relevancy again. 61-68, Honolulu's actually on top here. Frazier down low with the big dunk. It's been a battle between these two centers. We've got Frazier and Zagorac, and then Vine and Jaren Jackson, two big men going up against each other. Like, this has been a macho matchup down low there. 75-73, 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and we've got this shot going good. That's a 3-ball. 78-76, Tyler Walsh working on Trae Young. He's spinning. He's trying to weave through traffic and find a hole, trying to get it to Frazier. Gets the foul and the one. Zagorac is looking around like, what? Are you kidding me? This guy's got a bigger body than I do. Like, of course I'm going to get a little physical with him. But, hey, Trae Young kicks it out to 3-land, and that is going to be hit. It's an 81-79 game. Honolulu can't hit this shot. Washington has a chance to either take the lead or tie. They got to at least get 2, though. They're going to Vine. Nope, they're going to Walsh. Who are they going to call on here? 12 seconds on the shot clock. The differential here is plus 10 right there. Look at this. Walsh misses the shot. Misses the shot. So you had to get a shot off there. The shot clock indicated that you just had to do it. But, you know, it was a little rushed a little bit. But, hey, the game's not over. It's not over. 84-82, Champion had gotten to the line. It's a 3-point game, guys. 11 seconds here. Got to push it up the court. We got a shot from Richardson. Gonna clank off the rim. No good. Shot's a little off. Honolulu will stave off Washington's little mini comeback there and get a nice win at home. Trae Young, 35 points. Zagorac, double-double. He had a tough matchup, man. He had a real tough matchup down there between Vine and Frazier, but he held his own. He definitely held his own. Frazier had 14 points, Vine with 12. Tyler Walsh led the way with points again. So that's been a find for Washington. You want to talk about the reason, maybe one of the X factors, and maybe one of the reasons why this team is playing so well? It's Tyler Walsh. Like, yeah, they're getting nice production from Vine and Frazier, but they need that next guy. They need the third guy in that trifecta, and I think that that's going to be a reason why they play well down the stretch here. But, hey, let's talk about Kennedy Alvarez real quick. This man went to the commish and went to his head coach and said, I need to be the bench player. I need to sit behind Kyrie Irving. Well, head coach said, Kennedy, got to believe in yourself a little bit better than that, my friend. You're starting shooting guard for this team. You will play well against Las Vegas. And so far, he's got 2 dunks. He's got a 3-ball here, and he's been playing really well. So trust the process. Trust the process. Don't get too eager, my friend. 27-23. Here's Kuzma firing up a 3-ball. Got it to go. 37-29. End of the second quarter, and Bogdanovic hits a 3-ball. It is 37-32. Now, hey, we haven't shown a lot of these. Kyrie! the three from half court. So got that three ball back from Bogdanovic. That's hilarious. We always show those. I don't like showing them, guys. I don't like showing them. My brother does. Little broski. He loves showing those just to keep the suspense going. But this time it finally worked, right? This time it finally worked. Apollo St. Patrick playing decently. I wouldn't say that he's playing well right now. We haven't seen a whole lot of highlights from Mr. ASP. But Kennedy Alvarez is going to hit another three ball. It is 73-62. We are late here in the fourth quarter, and Kuzma's little shot here off the backboard. That is going to do it, guys. It is a 75-62 win for Tampa Bay, a 13-point victory over Las Vegas. So, man, dudes, Eric Spoelstra teams, Eric Spoelstra managed teams don't shoot well. They don't have any offense. Meanwhile, Kennedy Alvarez, by the way, 25 points. Just a little nudge there. But when he was out in Miami, same deal. Same deal. They couldn't score. They had playmakers all over the place. They couldn't score. They got, now in Las Vegas, he's got Jokic. He's got Apollo St. Patrick. He's got Bogdanovic. Like, you need to be scoring some points here. You need to be repping that playoff caliber team that you have. And right now, 62 points. That is very, very bad as far as XBA level is concerned here. Moving on out to Phoenix, the champions, the defending champions. They're taking on the New York Neon, a team that is been talked about here, been favored to be kind of a dark horse in the Eastern Conference. And right now they are going toe-to-toe with Phoenix on the road. And Phoenix, as we know, has been a kind of a team that's been feeling that championship drought a little bit. Not drought, but the little lull, the hangover, I guess you'd say. So the hangover, they're feeling it this year. And, teams they've got a target on their back. Teams are circling them on their calendar and saying, this is a team that we want to beat. This is a bar test. Want to know where we're at. And right now, New York Neon, they're taking it to them, man. 46-46. We got a two ball, no good here from Brown Jr., but he gets his own rebound and gets the putback. Here's Andrew Gregory, the X factor of this championship run for last season from Phoenix. He's going to get that too. Here is Gregory one more time. Going to challenge Collins there with a little hook shot off the bank shot there. Now Collins, really tough shot here, but he's going to hit. And now we have not seen a whole lot of CJ Kemmerly, but he gets a little step back on Devin Booker. Can't hit. A 2-point lead right now for the Neon, and Devin Booker challenges RJ Hampton down low, and he doesn't take the charge. He just lets him go all the way in. Here's Devin Booker again off the backboard and in. It is 80-78. 15 seconds. Here's CJ Kemmerly. Can he clutch up and hit the shot? He passes it off to Collins and gets the tying dunk. 80-80. Boom. Missed shot. Devin Booker got 2K'd. He got 2K simmed. Did not draw up a good play there to get the final shot off, and we're going to overtime. Yeah, we're already in overtime, Goldie. Catch up a little bit. 85-84. Tobias Harris. Oh! How did he do that? The body control. Avdia gets the foul, and Tobias gets the one. 87-85. Kemmerly looking for the shot to put him away, but looks like Booker gets the ball off to Avdia, who gets the two. Could we have another overtime here? We saw it in the XBA 2 level. Can we get another OT? Collins, could have been a foul, but no call. Phoenix has a chance to say this is why we were the champions of last season. Here's Booker, Gregory with the screen. Booker gonna drive in, no defense down low. Into the paint, Booker gets the dunk. 89-87, 14.6 seconds left. It's in Kemmerly's hands. He grinds the clock out, and there's a brick. As the buzzer goes, the game is over. CJ Kemmerly can't hit the clutch shot, and it's going to be a loss. It is a tough loss for the New York Neon. They need every game that they can get because it's the XBA. You need every win that you could possibly get. Phoenix, though, they have not been playing very good basketball, but this is a good win for them. They absolutely needed this win to kind of save their season and get back on track here. All right, let's move out to Nashville, the Sound Room, as we see 20-18. The New York City Slickers taking on 23-13 Nashville. So Nashville's been playing really good basketball with Wyatt Price, Alejandro Sanchez Jr., the two guards, and then of course Kevin Durant is a great player, as we know, a superstar in the league, and he's been carrying this team for sure. Now, good contributions from Price and Sanchez Jr., but obviously this offense is totally run through Kevin Durant. Look at the little flip here to Valanciunas, gets the big dunk, and right now it is 30-22. Roby's going to get blocked by Alize Johnson. Now, Carmelo Anthony could have passed. Oh, yep, he does pass the ball here to Okongwu. Gets the easy two. It is 32-26. Now, here's Malik Jones finally getting in on the action. Three ball here, good for Carmelo Anthony. Gotta love it here. Now, hey, Alex McClure gonna hit a two-ball shot in the corner. Marcus Anthony fires up a three as well to get one of those threes back. Boom. Kevin Durant making his presence felt already in this game. Marcus Anthony says, you know what? I can hit threes all day, though. LaMelo also getting in on the three parade. It is 50-55 at the half, 65-48%. I love looking at the percentage, field goal percentage, guys. I love looking at that just to see like why the team's losing or why the team's winning. Are you shooting lights out? Are you shooting poorly? And if it's close, what's the deciding factor, right? I love looking at that. Sanchez Jr. getting two straight three balls his way. He hits. It's a 4-point game, but Marcus Anthony, guys, just cannot be stopped in this game right now. Malik Jones, they need him to get going in this game a little bit. Working on Wyatt Price. You gotta like that matchup if you are playing the matchups. If you're coaching, you want to get that ISO match. You want to get that one-on-one matchup. Malik Jones on Wyatt Price or Sanchez Jr., the two guards. That's definitely a good play here. But look at the Mr. Rocket Man, Sanchez Jr. Dude, every time he makes these big dunks, I want to know where the athleticism comes from. He's got freaking jetpacks on those legs. Something. I don't know. It's weird to see that short of a dude get up that high. 86-84. Shot no good, but Siakam for two. It is 86-86. We got a tie ball game. Sanchez fires it up. He's going to miss. That could be a costly miss for Nashville if the City Slickers can drive in here and get two. Marcus Anthony works on Maxi Kleber, gets the foul, and the two to go. He gets to the line, guys. It's a three-point play. Kevin Durant fires up the shot with 17.4. He's going to miss. And that will be your ball game, 93-89. And the City Slickers get a good win to kind of salvage their season. So the whole premise here with these teams that we've seen is pretty much what the thumbnail said. Keep battling. Don't give up. You're never out of your seasons. Don't quit. You could get a nice win. You could get on a little winning streak there, and you totally change the entirety of your season, guys. So good win for the City Slickers. I don't want to say bad loss for Nashville. They played well in that game. And as we know, New York they were the favorites. They had such a stacked lineup. They're the favorites. So their struggles early in the season, or mid part of the season at least, has been well documented and a little concerning, but they're still a very, very good team. San Diego and San Jose, 9-9. We've seen a couple nice offensive plays already. We got Robinson Earl getting an offensive rebound, getting the two. And, of course, we get a Westbrook. So the more shots this guy takes, obviously through volume, you're going to miss more than you make. That's just the way that it goes. So Russell Westbrook has 9 points contributed to the 31 for San Diego. But either way, it is a San Jose lead right now. Nice pass from Blake Hudson to Baisley. He gets the two, 39-35. And this miss from Paul George allows San Diego to get some quick, easy points here, but they settled. No, they don't. They're going to kick it back down here from Hudson to Westbrook. Gets the two, 37-41. Now Westbrook going down low. Gets the huge dunk. Whoa. Just jammed it right in the center's face, man. I mean, that is a huge, huge dunk for Westbrook. 43-40. Anthony Edwards has got some moves up his sleeves right there. That's 4 points on those two possessions already. Here is Artie St. Patrick. He's got the double team on him. Three ball here for Terrence Ross. Hits it. And San Diego has climbed all the way back on the road. Keep battling. That's the theme. 83-78. San Diego fires up the shot, and Westbrook can't hit it. It's a 5-point deficit for the Cyclones, and then San Jose gets the 2 with Kevin Love, and that is going to do it. 87-80 is your final score. They're just not keeping with the theme, guys. They were supposed to win that game. Keep fighting, keep battling. Paul George with 20-plus points, Edwards with 12, Kevin Love had a double-double, and as we see, Westbrook's point totals, 32. Nobody else had double digits. He also had 32 shots. So is Westbrook causing the issues in San Diego, winning these tight games? I don't know, because they're a playoff team right now, right? I mean, as much hate that people want to give Westbrook, at least maybe in real life or in this series, he's actually driving San Diego to a playoff spot. So maybe it's just let him keep doing his thing. You're going to lose games in the XBA, but at least, have the guy give you a shot. Let's take a look at this game. We got Montreal and Seattle. We've got Jerome Blackman, so we got 2 guards here I want to watch out for. It's James Tashi and Jerome Blackman. Jerome Blackman obviously has made a lot of athletic plays in his early career. We've seen at least a couple games of Jerome Blackman. He's just been insane, making all these moves down low. He can hit threes. He can make good passes. He's such an athlete down there, an acrobat down low. Very, very good player out of Boston College. Now here's Jerome Blackman here firing up that 3-ball. That is going to be good, and he's walking it off like that was too easy. Montreal here with the lead, 25-24. We've got a potential steal. No. Oh, a block here. That's a great block. So out comes Montreal, and here comes Jerome Blackman with the big dunk. He's walking it off. He says, don't even try it. Don't even try it. He's got 19 points of 46 for the Gothiques. Just insane. Look at Jerome Blackman, man. James Tashi's very good defensively, too. So the fact that Jerome Blackman here is just taking him to school, it's crazy to me. Now watch, Blackman's going to find the man here. That's Gordon Hayward, and that, my friends, will be the dagger of this game. It's 96-77. That is your final score. And Jerome Blackman, dude, let's take a look at his point totals because, man, he can do it all. He can back you down. He can dribble and drive. He can shoot the threes. He can get contested layups. He scored 38 points tonight. 38 points. He's legit. He's legit. Maybe he might have supposedly been the #1 overall draft pick instead of CJ Thomas. Or, of course, Demetrius Frazier. I don't know. Either way, very, very good player. All right, let's take a look at the conference standings at the end of January, guys. So keep in mind, that's where we're at. We see that Denver's down here in about the 3 or 4 spot. St. Louis in the #2. The Supernovas have won 10 straight games. They've won 10 straight games. That is insane. We're going to look at their schedule and see who they played against, but Seattle's lost 5 in a row now. That's going to hurt them just a little bit at 21-21. They were above 500 at that point, but then after losing 5, that hurts them just a little bit. But, California is kind of hanging in there after an 0-9 start. They're hanging in there, but what's really surprising to me is Phoenix is 19-22, or 18-22, 19-22, and Alaska's been very, very bad. But the Riptide at #1, St. Louis at #2, that's surprising to me, even as the owner. Like, a part of me doesn't want them to do well, because then it's like, Goldie, what are you doing? All honesty, this team is just, I think we just play such good defense that nobody's scoring on us, really, if you look at the points against. But there's your Eastern Conference standing, guys. Detroit and Boston being the worst teams there. Washington still holding strong. Columbus, the first place team, and Atlanta playing well as well. Supernovas, there's your 10-game winning streak, right? It started with Alaska and ended with Los Angeles. If you got to go back, you can go take a look at that. But St. Louis, look at these close wins, guys. 77-74, 98-94 against the Sting, 99-79 over Seattle. But really, it's just our defense. Like, even in simulation, we're holding guys to less than 90 points, less than 100 points. Defense is absolutely going nuts. But regardless, guys, here's your calendar here for February, at least looking at the Arrows schedule. I just want to let you guys know what's going on and what's going to be upcoming here for the XBA series. We do have, on my birthday, February 9th, is the trade day. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to show, for week 5, we're going to get about maybe 8, 9 games. I don't actually remember how many games are up on that Google form, but we will get from February 1st gameplay up to February 9th. And then from there, at the end of next week's video, you guys will be presented with the trades that we think that these teams need to make in order to push them to the playoffs or to plan ahead and plan for the future. So that's how next week is going to run. So make sure you guys are picking your picks in the Google form listed in the description and in the pinned comment and in the live chat. So it is now open for you guys to take a look at. There are your statistics and your league leaders for each category: points per game, rebounds, assists, and that's all we got for you guys in this episode. So I'm going to leave you to that, and let me know what you guys thought about tonight's video. What are your key takeaways? What are your top 3 takeaways from tonight's episode of the XBA? Like, who are you liking? Who do you think is actually going to win the whole thing, right? I mean, we're already pretty much halfway through the season, right? We've seen a lot of gameplay from a lot of teams across the league, and you know, some teams have impressed and some teams have been kind of on the fence, right? You're not real sure about how they're going to do or how they're performing. So let me know in the comment section. I would love to hear what your guys' thoughts are on that. Here's a quick look at the injury report. A couple big names here: Jamal Nkolo, Devontae Graham, Isaiah Nikos is out. We've got Romeo Langford is out. Jonathan Isaac. I mean, these are some big names here for XBA teams. Like DeAndre Ayton is still hurt again. So it seems like every year for El Paso, this is the same thing that happens to them. They have a very good roster, a very good team. They're doing well all season long. And then, of course, out of nowhere, there goes DeAndre Ayton. So the key for them has always been DeAndre Ayton has to be healthy. But now that they're missing both Ayton and Isaiah Nikos, that's going to hurt them. So, of course, with these injuries, trade pieces and trade targets are going to matter a lot more. And, of course, in next week's episode, we will let you guys know who is getting the call-up as well from XBA 2. Because teams are going to want to know and give these guys kind of a tryout and see what they've got before they end up trying to make trades. And, you know, for some teams that might be planning for the future, maybe they might call up an XBA 2 veteran type of player that they can kind of quick sell to a team that's kind of needing some veteran presence, right? So these are some of the things that we want to think about when we are thinking about trades and thinking about things that might work for two teams. But either way, guys, next episode is going to be a big one. Of course, like I said, we've got 9 games here coming up. We've got XBA 2 call-ups. We've got trade day proposals for you guys at the end of the video. It's going to be a big one, and then we'll get right into All-Star break while my brother and I process the trade results. We'll do All-Star break. We'll do that kind of a live stream. So it's going to be a really awesome week in the XBA here next week, guys. So leave a like if you like this thing, and I will see you in the next one. As always, thanks for watching, and peace.